Hey, what's up? Welcome to the video. So today I'm going to be talking about my highest converting landing page breakdown, give you the structure to my favorite landing page. And landing pages are really important because you're going to use them for your sales funnels. They're going to help you with increasing revenue, lead generation, opt-ins, all that kinds of stuff. And everyone has their own take on landing pages, but the highest converting ones definitely have a lot of similarities. So this is going to be my take on the landing page. I got this through the success I've had with landing pages, the success I've helped others have on landing pages, and just general testing that I've done. So with that said, I'm going to get straight into it. As you can see, I drew your landing page here, labeled the most important parts, the things that you need in a landing page. And again, it really depends on the objective of your landing page, what action you're trying to get your viewer to do. But this is a general breakdown for really any objective. So let's get into it. The first thing that you definitely need is an eye-catching heading. So again, if you watch the converting copy video, you know that headings are generally best at 4 to 12 words. Each word has a purpose and it has to be eye-catching. So the way you can know if it's eye-catching is, one, ask yourself, if I were a viewer, customer in this niche, would this heading catch my eye? But you also want to further that analysis because obviously you are biased. You're the one making the landing page. So one thing you could do is get 10 people from your niche, 10 trusted people from your niche. You can ask them if the heading would catch their eye. You could also do a poll on Instagram or Facebook asking your followers if this heading would catch their eye. But bottom line, you want the heading to be eye-catching and you want it to be optimized because this is the first thing that your viewers are going to see. The second thing that you want to have is a very eye-catching image or video. I prefer video just because, you know, video is really where the internet is going. But again, we'll get into that. But so if you were to do a video, you want it to be engaging, again, eye-catching, and you want it to bring out an emotional response from the viewer if you can. So again, the video depends on objective, but you can usually fit a video around any objective. So let's say you're trying to sell a product. You could do a video on an explainer video on the product. You do how the product works, how it's used best. You could do how the product is made. You could have testimonials in there of people on video talking about how much they love the product. That would be a great video for a direct sales landing page, trying to get the customer to buy the product. If you're trying to get an opt-in, you could do a brand story kind of thing where you have testimonials of people in the video talking about how great your brand is, how your brand has helped them. But you get the general the sense of what the video should be. Depending on what objective you are going for, you can figure out what video you need to use to attack that objective. I just like the videos more over the images just because, you know, one, video will give you better SEO, but even further than that, video will help you get more of a connection with your viewer because, again, you know that the viewer has to know, like, and trust you before taking an action that you're giving them. So the video definitely goes towards them knowing you and liking you and trusting you if you do the video right. So you definitely want to have a video there. The third thing that you want to have there are your social links. So social links are a good thing for credibility. And again, know, like, and trust. Credibility is a huge thing and something you should strive for throughout the whole landing page. If they trust you, think you're credible, they're a lot more likely to take action with you. So what social links are, they're those little buttons that show how many people are following you on each social media platform. You want to have your Facebook there, your Instagram there, even your Twitter there if you have it. But Facebook and Instagram are the biggest ones, especially if you have a solid following and they see that here, it will give you a lot more credibility. So definitely have your social links there, and also they're able to click on them, go to your social platforms, and if you're doing your social platforms right and they see that, it will even give you more credibility. The third thing that you want to have is your copy. Now, pretty self-explanatory. You're going to have copy above your call to action button telling them what to expect, why they should take action, click the button and take action. But You definitely want to follow the guidelines that were given in the converting copy video. You want each word to have a purpose. You want to have your keywords in there. You want the copy to hit home with the viewer. So again, refer back to the video, but the copy is pretty self-explanatory. And then you have your call to action button. So your call to action button is the button where they click that and they're taking the action that you want them to take. So if it's a buy now button, that's for your direct sales landing page. If it's an email opt-in, you would have the email input there, and then they click in, and then they're opted into your email list. I know I drew it red, but quick little pro tip: green landing page buttons, green call to action buttons get a lot more conversions than the red ones. I mean, obviously psychologically, green means go, red means stop. So it's actually proven that green call to action buttons get a lot more conversions. So something to keep in mind, definitely use a green call to action button. The next thing that you want to have on your page are testimonials. So I like, obviously in the breakdown I have here, I have the copy on the side and then the call to action button somewhat on the side. You can mix up with where you place stuff. This is just my personal preference. You could have the copy under the video and then the button under the video. You can mix stuff up. And some people like putting the testimonials below the fold, and what below the fold means is the viewer would have to scroll down to see the testimonials, but I like having it above the fold. So even if the viewer doesn't scroll, they're seeing the testimonials. So in this case, I have the testimonials right under the video. I like the testimonials that kind of scroll through. So like you'll see one testimonial, it'll scroll to another one, and then another one. That's my favorite structure of testimonials. But just a quick thing on getting the most out of your testimonials. So the best way to do a testimonial is obviously you have the testimonial in quotation there. So let's just say this business is amazing, right? And then under that you would have dash and then put a full name. So let's just say Alex Lipton. You would put that full name, Alex Lipton, and then if you even want to further that, you could say from Los Angeles, California. And if you really want to get big with it, if you're able to get profile pictures from those people who gave the testimonials and add that there, it all leads into the credibility thing, because if they see full name, location, and profile picture, that then they will view that person as a real person. They'll be able to relate that to that person who gave the testimonial, and all of those little details help. Now, obviously, you need to get the okay from those people to use the testimonials, especially in that way where you're using their location, their city, and their profile picture. You can't just use that. That's against the law. So definitely get their okay on that. The next thing that you want to have is a little bit of white space under that, not depending on what color your landing page is, but you want to have a little space under that. It draws more attention to your copy, the page above. And then under that, you want to have a contact form somewhere. That could be at the bottom, the footer of the page, or you can have a real contact form right under there. You can also have add-ons. You can have a countdown clock. You can add that somewhere. You can add that below your call to action button. You can have a just bought ticker where it says 40 people bought this in the last hour, or you can have John from Louisiana just bought that. Again, these are all things that you can incorporate into your landing page. If you have a developer, that should be easy to do, or you can make your own landing pages. There's a ton of landing page services, ClickFunnels, just a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them, and I'll do a video on all the services that you can use for landing pages as well. You can also do limited quantity buttons where it shows how many are actually left. There's so many add-ons you can do. Again, all of these add-ons, those go towards the scarcity sales bias, cognitive bias. Again, something if you watch the sales biases video. But again, this is my highest converting structure for landing pages. Definitely want to have everything on this list on your landing pages. I think you'll see results with it. If you don't, definitely, it's usually little little ticks that are keeping you. You want it, again, with the testimonials, the way I was talking, how each mini detail will help you get the outcome that you want. Each mini detail of a landing page is incredibly important. So definitely test, definitely try out different structures, but you want to have these core things in each of your landing pages. So with that said, I will see you in the next video.